What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? You already know how it goes. It's your boy B back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the phone flipping price list. So unfortunately, guys, I am so exhausted from being up all night and working and coming home and doing inventory and audits. I'm just so tired. But I ended up getting a phone and, well, a few phones, but I want to highlight this because this is from a community member, and I want to first thank her for being a part of the phone flipping price list. If you don't know what the price list is, it's a price list that we have on our website, Hustlertaughtme.com, where you can have access to 50 plus buyers, 25 in the country and 25 internationally. We are growing it though. It looks like we'll by the end of the year be at like 28 internationally. I'm still working on a few contracts to try and close some deals internationally to get some more buyers, but you guys will be coming along with me to unpack this phone, to look at the grade to see if it's actually the right grade that she told me. We're going to inspect it all, okay? And if you guys are looking to get access to wholesale buyers, I'm your guy. You want to make sure that you get the price list. Now, when you get the price list, you automatically get into my academy, okay? That is a place where you can actually immediately get offers from buyers by putting the IMEI, the model number, also the phone grade as well. So this is a really good benefit for everybody. It is $90 to get the list, and I made sure that I put it at the discretion of the buyers to make as many and as high of an offer as possible, especially since it's the holiday. Now, what we do in essence is we make buyers go against each other. We make them outbid each other, and I'll explain that later in the video. But first, I want to make sure that I'm going through this device, and I want you guys to make sure you check out the buyer's price list. Make sure you guys go ahead, and if you're somebody that's looking to really phone flip and you're tired of the BS and the fake people out here acting as if they are finding market value off of eBay and different apps that don't even make sense. And the reason I say it doesn't make sense is because when you go as far as saying, hey, I am finding the market value by going on eBay and looking at sold phones, you're completely and utterly fabricating. Like you're lying, because when you really think about it, the market value is not determined by people selling the phones. The market value is determined by the people that are actually buying the phones to resell. You can't go off of market value based upon what a consumer is buying a device for, because a consumer dictates what they and what price they buy a device for. Like, prime example, a consumer can say, hey, I'm not going to spend $500 on an iPhone 15 today. I'm only going to, my most I'm paying is $450. Like, that's their discretion. But a buyer, they know, okay, in the market they're going for X amount, so I have to buy it for this amount. They may not necessarily want to, but they're gonna have to. So that's sort of kind of the difference, okay? Is understanding how to get phone. Wow, this is taped really good. Wow. Understanding how to get the market value is one of the benefits of the price list, and I'll show you guys how in a second. So really well packed, okay? I just want to highlight and give all the flowers I can. Very well packed. Put it in a big box where somebody couldn't necessarily tell it was a phone, okay? Put the wrappings in here, awesome. Then put it in a bubble wrap, awesome, and then put more wrappings. So that's really good, okay? That's how you package a phone, all right? And then we have the phone, okay? And again, it's in a regular Walmart lookalike package, and that's exactly how it should be. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna open it up. I'll probably cut this open. It is very important though, if you're sending us phones, to make sure that you know buyers are, because all of the buyers in the price list, they are literally international and in the country. But what we do is, let's say we have a buyer that is saying, okay, let's say, all right, on the price list, let's say the price for an iPhone 15 is $500. So if that's the price, $500 on the price list, that's market value. We don't put anything but market value on that price list. The reason is because once you go and see that market value, you can then say, okay, from that market value, I know I want to make an $80 profit. So I'm going to subtract $80 from that market value. And now I know, okay, I'll offer $410, right? So then you'll say, okay, I'll offer this person $410. I get the phone. Now I know for a fact I'm making an $80 profit. And that is not just it, because buyers are now going to see, okay, this person has this phone. Awesome. Now what? All right, I want to buy it for the market value, $500. That could be somebody from China that says that. And then somebody from Australia can say, oh no, I need this phone for a client because I screwed up on their repaired phone. So, and this is real life examples. So they're like, oh, okay, bet I'll do $550. I'll do $520. So we're putting it to where people are literally bidding. So they're kind of like an eBay bidding auction, to where you're getting the best value. Okay, you're getting the best chance to get the most money. So while you thought you were only getting the $80 profit, you're in essence getting more. But that only goes when you're judging it right. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to utilize the price list as well, because you want to make sure you're utilizing the price list to the best of your ability. Okay, all right, so here we go. All right, now the first thing I do want to say, this is a iPhone 16 natural, right? Titanium. But one thing I want to say is this: when I opened it, I saw that it didn't have the green tab at the top, but it has it at the bottom, right? Now, why is this interesting? It's very interesting because if the tab isn't on the front, like on this part, but it's on the bottom, it shows me she opened the phone instead of hopefully buying it brand new and just guessing, hoping it's a phone in here. But we can pull this green tab off, because this green tab now, since it's not one right here, it does not go as sealed, new sealed, okay? It's not a new sealed phone. All right, this would be a open activated, because this is activated. When we looked at the IMEI, it showed activated, which that made the price go down based upon what she was looking at, because I think she was looking at the unlocked sealed price. Now, we take it out the box, we see that there are still the charging cords in here. Why is that important? Charging cord is very, very important, because if there's no charging cord, that's a $20 deduction. Also, what's really important is that this white cover is still on the phone. Now, I'm not saying you can't ever take this white cover off, which it seems like this white cover has not been taken off, which could be a positive, and it also could be a negative, because we want to make sure that this is actually a real live iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I like to turn it on, and I like to double check. So we're going to turn it on. We see that the screen has come on. We can see it through. Now, if this white cover was not on here, this would be another $20 deduction, okay? So charger, $20 deduction. This little paper thing over it, $20 deduction. Now, the reason you need to have these on here is because you want to make sure that you're delivering the best experience with a new activated device. Now, this is unlocked. This is an iPhone 16 512. No. Yeah, so unlocked, yeah. So that's going to be, let me see. Because I want to show you, I want to tell y'all exactly what we can do. So we're going to make sure, okay, so I can see the hello through it. I don't know if you guys can. So this is looking like it's a legit phone, right? And again, guys, I just always want to double check. I'm not going to take the whole plastic off, but I definitely don't want to get it to where, why this thing ain't turning off? Oh, okay. Perfect. And you can turn it off through the screen. So now we know that this is a legit phone. We look for any damages. Now, you guys probably can't see because this camera sucks. You probably can't see, but this is really, really good. great. Well. That is not true. There are little scuffs on the back. But that happens, especially when we're talking about like a phone of this magnitude with the titanium. So there are like little subtle, but the buyer shouldn't care about that. Right, so okay. Now we'll put that back in. And what I do is I'll take this, I'll take a picture. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll take a pic and I will go ahead and start sending the pictures to the buyers for them to now know, okay, the phone did get here, it landed. Now it's all about them sending the money to the person. So you can get paid via Cash App, wire, it all depends on your preference, but you can get paid multiple different ways, okay? Now wired, that's not my preferred method because that method, you're gonna be paying more fees. See, this is weird. The IMEI is different. Oh, she gave me the IMEI number 2. Oh, okay. That's why, okay. That's not a problem. But, let's see. So I'm gonna type in right now. Let me actually screen record this for you guys. So like, now what my thing is, right? I'm sort of kind of in a real interesting little pickle, and I'm explaining to you why. Because the IMEI that she gave me was the second IMEI. It wasn't IMEI number 1. So you have IMEI number 1 right here. Let me see if I can zoom in, guys. I really do not like this camera, as you guys can probably tell, because the zoom sucks. So you have IMEI number 1 right here. And then you have IMEI number 2 right here. So you essentially need to make sure, let's see, you essentially need to make sure that you're giving IMEI number 1 or give both, right? Or when you're sending this stuff to the buyer, or to us in the community, because remember, when you get the price list, you're automatically in the community. So you get the phone flipping classes every single Monday. You get everything, right? You're getting everything all in one, which is awesome. But the point is you know, you want to send the picture of the back of the phone to us so that we can ensure that it's exactly as described for you, so you don't have to do the legwork. I think a lot of us, we got to start realizing that we want to start working harder, not I said we want to start working smarter, not harder. The heck, right? So we want to make sure that we are being smart, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record this. Okay, so now I already have this IMEI right here, but the IMEI right here is IMEI number 2 that I got. I want to just reinsert this IMEI, right? So I'm going to reinsert it just to double check, which means I'm paying again, which sucks. Three, 2, 7, 5, 3, 2, 8. All right, let's see. This is interesting. This says 512, but the box says 1 terabyte. The box says 1 terabyte. Can y'all see that? Let me see. The box says 1 terabyte, but the IMEI says 512. This isn't looking good. This doesn't make sense, right? So now, and this is all live, guys. This is all live, okay? Now I gotta take this white paper off because now I need to figure out what this phone is. Because why would the box say 1 terabyte, but the IMEI say something different? That's weird. Okay, so it's important. I didn't show you guys the prices yet, but there's different categories, right? On the new section, new device section, it's sealed, not activated, and then it's activated, and then it's no box, SHO. Activated, that activated column, you can still go ahead and you can still take this white part off and just put it back on, right? So we're gonna take the white part off because now we're at the point to where stuff ain't making sense. So we're gonna have to actually turn this on, right? So we're gonna turn this phone on, okay? So I'm turning the phone on and we're gonna go through the setup process and we're gonna figure out why the box is saying something different than what the phone is saying, because